Okay, so you folks are actually getting a bonus round today, but I feel like I am the lucky one here, not you. And I am the lucky one because I get to spend my wonderful evening with you wonderful folks again. And Rick just joined. Hello, Rick. You missed my live earlier, but that's okay. That's all good. The important thing, Rick, is that you are here right now at the present moment. I'm glad that you can actually make it. I'm going to wait a couple of minutes maybe here while I'm having a sip of my tea at this time. And I'm going to briefly just touch base on something that a few of you have been DMing me about, direct messaging me about. That it seemed like that's why I wanted to do a second live here, because a lot of you have, I don't know, I guess you're a little frustrated about life in general. So I just wanted to touch on that a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to start, and please be free to ask me any questions that you like. Having said this, please send some hearts out there. Start pushing those likes and hearts. The reason I'm saying that is because TikTok takes that as a sign and just explodes this even more. Now, having said that, if you don't follow me already, please go and hit the follow button on TikTok, and also you can hit the little bell icon so you cannot miss any of my videos. And having said that as well, you can go check my last video that I actually posted on telekinesis. It's actually quite fascinating. I'm getting some good results on it. So let's dig in. So life happens for you, okay? Not to you. And I'm saying this because a lot of you keep contacting me because you are frustrated about life in general. You think that life is, I don't know, unfair to you, or it is difficult to you. And while I totally understand this concept, I totally get it, okay? What I'm going to say to you is that life happens for you, not to you. And what do I mean by that? I mean that every single experience that you are having in life is actually for your own good. It's for your evolution as a spiritual being, as the being that you truly are, which is a being of love and light. Because we have this misconception, we think that we are living just this life in this body of ours, and that is not the case. You, as a being of love and light, has actually orchestrated this whole life that you are living right now, right down to the T. And what do I mean by that? I mean, it's like a play, okay? You have conducted this play, you have put the characters together, and the whole purpose of this play is so you can understand yourself better, so you can grow, so you can evolve. And when I'm saying your higher self or your higher being, it is not any different than who you are, okay? Trust me on this. Who you are is your higher being, okay? You just don't really remember it because you just simply chose not to remember it in this time-space reality that we live in, okay? And the reason for that, again, is so you can grow and you can evolve, okay? So don't take life hard. Life is not happening to you. It is happening for you. Trust me on this. You can consider it a school, if that's the way you want to see it. But in reality, it's not a school because it is just for the sole purpose of your expansion. Okay? So it all depends on your take on this. So let's see some of your beautiful comments here. I see some people have joined. Hello. Keep pushing those hearts and those likes, and feel free by all means to share this, okay? Because when you share this, we kind of create this feeding frenzy among the TikTok platform that kind of benefits everybody involved, because I just want to get the word out to as many people as possible. So somebody is asking me, who's this? Michael. Well, I have kids. Okay, Michael, you know, this is awesome. And that is kind of a question that you need to ask yourself. So, Michael, do you want to have kids? And having said this, I'm going to tell you something deeper that I'm going to leave you scratching your head a little bit. There is a version of you, Michael, in every single reality possible. That there's a version of you that has kids, there's a version of you that doesn't have kids, there's a version of you that is female, there's a version of you that is so on and so on and so on. There's infinite versions of you, okay? And while I am saying this, if you want to have kids, Michael, all you need to do is reach out to the version of you that has kids and just bring it right here, right now in this reality. This is how it works, because everything is in the now. All right. Hello, sir. I'm glad to see you here. What do you see? What do you see in me in the future? Again, Michael, there's no past and there's no future. There's just now, believe it or not. I know it takes quite a bit for a lot of us to comprehend this idea, okay? But everything happens in the now. The past in the future, believe it or not, for who you really are, is like crossing the street. If you were to cross the street, let's say you had a street, and you just wanted to go to your neighbors, okay? You would just simply cross it, and then if you want to come back to it, you would come back to it as well, okay? This is how this plays out, okay? There's no past or future, there's just now. You chose to come here to experience life and time in a linear fashion, okay? So, what do you want from your future? That's the question, if you can call it a future. Great words of wisdom as always, thank you for that. Hello, Michael Robinson. So, Pepper's asking question, how can I make my mind stimulated to focus more, to have mental awareness and focused? Okay, so this is a beautiful, beautiful question. And if you have jumped on any of my lives before, or if you have seen any of my videos before, you're quickly going to realize that one of my favorite topics to talk about is actually your awareness to the present moment. So the way you overcome this is by being present and fully aware in the present moment, okay? Because when you're fully present in the moment, things get revealed to you. Thank you for sharing. Things get revealed to you by your inner being or higher being or the God source in you or whatever you want to call it, that you would normally not see. Okay, so this is how you would have more mental awareness, and this is how you would actually generate more focused awareness as well. Okay, I am Energy Forever has some hearts here for me. I love you guys. Thank you. Keep sending those hearts out, guys. Keep sending the shares out. Hello from Francis in the house. Wow, you guys are... Francis, what, about 6 hours away from me? So, yeah, you're kind of pushing the late clock there, but thank you for joining. I appreciate it. So, what are your thoughts on prayers? Ma has joined again. So Ma was on my live earlier today, and Ma has joined again. And I really, really appreciate that. Thank you. I feel special. So my thought on prayers is this, okay? Prayers, believe it or not, are like a form of meditation. Prayers connect you with your inner self, with your higher being, believe it or not, okay? And while your prayers might be, how should I put it, maybe they're not directly answered by your who you're praying to, for example. They are answered on a universal scale because your intention and your thought process, which basically is like a meditation, helps it become a reality. So prayers are very, very powerful, Mom. Thank you for asking that question. So Christine is asking, you say, sir, life is happening for me to evolve us. I can grow into a better version of me. Yes, absolutely. You got that correct, Christine. Life is happening for you. It is not happening to you. And it is happening so you can grow, so you can evolve, so you can expand. Okay, your higher being, your inner being only expands. Okay, and by all of this happening, helps with the expansion process. Any other questions here? Yes, it is. Thank you for saying that. It is a learning curve, for sure. Christine is asking, however, I'm tired of life throwing things at me, trying to teach me to get stronger and stronger. So I get that. A lot of us actually, you're not unique in this process. But at the same time, if you look around you, to your close relatives, to your friends, to yourself at childhood and beyond, to everybody on this life has and goes and will go through something. This is not unique, okay? It doesn't matter what walk of life you come from. It doesn't matter what color your skin is. It doesn't matter what nationality you are. It doesn't matter what gender you are. It doesn't matter what sexual orientation you have. None of that matters, okay? Everybody, at every single point in their life, has something that they are going through. And that makes them stronger. I get it. You get tired of it. But if you follow the common denominator that is happening in your life, okay, there's always something common that's happening, and you catch that, you focus on it, then that denominator will disappear. Something else will take its place, remind you, right? Something else will take its place, but it might not be so severe. It might be less severe, but nevertheless, this is how we grow, this is how we evolve. You need to catch what is common in your life. Keep sending more shares out there, keep sending more hearts out there so we can get more people on board. Thank you for that. So Patricia says, when we die, we have to say what we have learned. If we haven't succeeded, we will be sent back. Okay, so Patricia, that is actually a beautiful statement. We always think that there's somebody in control of us, that somebody sends us back. You need to understand that, not just you, in general I'm talking about, that nobody sends you back, okay? This is totally your decision. And I know while some of you are going to say, but I went and I saw the light and I was sent back. That light that you saw was actually your true self, your true being, your higher being, who you really are. Who you are here is just a fragment. It's just a small portion of who you really are. So you weren't sent back. You came back on your own because that bright light that you see is who you really are. Okay? I know it's hard to wrap your head around it. Not you, in general, people. It's hard to wrap our heads around it, but this is exactly what's happening. You are always in control. You are a powerful being of love and light. You are a multidimensional being of vast proportions. Nobody can send you back. That is always your choice. But thank you for that. Okay. Reincarnation could be, yes. If you choose to get reincarnated, Carolina's in the house. Thank you for that. You can always be reincarnated if that's your choice. But again, it is always your choice. Okay, it's not a must to come back. Okay, Rick has a question. Want so bad to open up my spiritual journey to my kids. Any suggestion? Yes. Thank you for asking, Rick. The best suggestion that I would make, Rick, is for you to become an example for your kids to follow. You see, we can't force anybody to do anything, and that includes our kids, okay? But we can be an inspiration to them. We can be a guide to them. So when you are so involved in so loving the process of your spiritual journey, believe it or not, your kids will see this. They might not see it right away, but there will come a time that they will see this, Rick. And when they see this, they will follow suit. Okay? Trust me on that. But great, great question. Thank you, Rick. I don't think I ever had that question before on any of my segments. So I really, really appreciate that question. So Ma is asking, can you please explain what we need to do when we feel stuck? Absolutely. So the best thing that you can do, Ma, is go back and, like I said, into your childhood, maybe into your teenage years or whatever the case might be, and find out what that common denominator is. If you find what that common denominator is that keeps showing its face over and over and over again, which I guarantee you it is, once you find that, then it's going to cease to exist. Okay? Another denominator is going to take its place, however, but it might not be so severe. But even when another denominator takes place, okay, you're not going to feel stuck if you understand the process. You just keep moving, keep growing, keep evolving, and that's why I keep saying that life happens for us and not to us. Okay? Good luck with that, Ma. Let me know how it works out. You got to go back and figure this out, okay? So Alex says, believe I deserve it, but it has never manifested. Okay. Alex, that's a great, great comment. It is a comment that I get actually quite often, believe it or not. So you're not the only one. The word manifest, I have a problem with, and I keep saying that over and over and over again, not just because you put it here, but in general. Because when you put the word manifest, it is you are telling the universe that you are lacking something, okay? The universe doesn't know any better. It just follows your frequency. It follows your vibration. And when you put the word manifest out there, it just sees lack and it gives you more of it. So the good thing is that you already put, I believe I deserve. So I would get rid of the believe portion of it as well. And I would just simply say that I have whatever I deserve and more. There's a big difference here in the way I've actually phrased it and the way you have. So check out the way you phrase things. And the reason why I'm saying that is because when you phrase things, that actually tells you how your mind is working. Okay? And if you figure out how your mind is working, then sky's the limit and beyond. Just change the version or change the way you think, and your life will change. But thank you for asking, Alex. Thank you for that comment. So United Macedonia says, is it possible that body and soul can be unharmony? Thank you for connecting again. you were on my previous live this morning. I really, really appreciate your time and your effort. I really, really see that you are trying to improve your life. But again, I'm going to say this for you, United Macedonia. Your life, you should see it as being already the way you want to have it. Now, as far as body and soul, if they can be in unharmony, absolutely, yes. And that is what causes the friction. This is what causes all the uneasiness that we have in life, okay, is because we are not in harmony. So the way to become in harmony, like I've said before, and I'm sure you have heard me say it even this morning, I was saying, is by you being fully present and aware of the present moment. Why? Because when you sit in silence, when you sit in stillness, when you become aware of your emotions, of your thoughts, of what your body is doing, of your surroundings, and everything else that's happening, your body and soul become one, believe it or not, because there's no difference. There really isn't. Your soul, your body is actually an extension of your soul. You created your body. Keep sending those hearts out, guys. I totally love it. Thank you for that, but keep sending more. It doesn't take much to send more hearts out. And on this point, I would like to say, if any of you haven't already followed me on TikTok, you can go ahead and follow. After this live, you can follow me on TikTok. You can also hit the bell icon, which is the notification icon for every time I upload a video. You can see it, and you can go ahead and you can follow me on YouTube and Instagram. And the reason for that is because these lives, actually, I upload them on YouTube because it's just, I don't want to lose them, and that's a way for me to keep them there. Plus, I post other stuff on YouTube as well. And if you would like to subscribe to my TikTok, you can. This is your opportunity while I am live to do so. All right, I love you guys. Let's see. Any other questions? So Rick is asking, yeah, family is important. One would want them to experience the one feels on their journey. Absolutely. I feel the same way, Rick. It is very, very important, especially when it comes down to your children. You would definitely want them to follow in your footsteps. I totally get that. But like I said earlier, the best way to do it, Rick, is for you just to walk through that journey, let them see you do it, and they will follow suit. Elena says, you're a wise person. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm truly humbled. Patricia, is it true that reincarnation takes 3 decades? So, Patricia, that's a beautiful question. Thank you for asking it. I'm going to say it again, that on the other side, time does not exist. So, what does that mean? That means that while we think on this side that, 30 years have passed by, 30 decades, doesn't matter if it's 30 years or 300 years or 3,000 years, on the other side, time does not exist. Therefore, it would seem to you like a blink of an eye, okay? So it's like walking, entering from one room to another, okay? Picture yourself walking in your house or in some building or somewhere else, and you just walk from one room to another. That is exactly what reincarnation would feel like, okay? You wouldn't even notice the difference. In life, physical time, maybe 3,000 years went by. But in reality, to who you really are, it's a blink of an eye. Nothing went by. Thank you for that. I love it. Okay, and Ma says, we love you here, Zeus. Thank you, Ma. I love you too. So, we have another question. Donna MP says, I meant to ask what teas you drink, please. Awesome. So I do have a tea that I drink that is called the Aloe Blossom, believe it or not. It's a mixture of aloe vera and some other stuff that I get it from my friend Sarah. Okay, that was my puppy. My puppy is over dramatic. Anything that happens, she just kind of goes a little bonker. But yes, if you want some more information on the tea, I can. How can I do this? Because I am live. It is Sarah Goddess 1, I believe. You can follow her on that. She's got a whole bunch of different and beautiful information. I get my teas generally from her. Okay. Good day, champion. Oh, thank you guys. Be humble. That's awesome. I really, really love you guys. Hey, isn't it late over there? Early in the morning? Be humble. That you're connecting from way out there, from what I know. I think New Zealand or something. If I'm correct, correct me if I'm wrong. But I know it's either very, very late or very early for you, one or the other. United Macedoni, thank you for your answer. You're more than welcome. So Stacy is asking, do we always reincarnate with our loved ones? That's a very, very good question. Very, very powerful question. And yes, in general terms, we do reincarnate with our loved ones. We change roles, of course. Okay. For example, we could have been a parent in one lifetime, and the next one we might be the child, and the next one could be a spouse, and so on, and so on, and so on. But having said this, it's not necessary. You can always choose the path that you want to go. Okay? But in general, this is how it plays out. Yes. Oh, let us see your puppy. Okay, Maya's saying, come here. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Somebody wants to see you. Ah, say hi. There's my puppy. Say hi. Not a puppy anymore. She's growing. Look at her. Look, right here. Look. Who's that? Ma wants to see your beautiful face. I love her. I love you. Ah, go, go, go. And she just had a bath today, too, so she smells so good. She's so adorable. She smells all this fluffy and puffy. She's beautiful. Thank you, Ma. She is melodramatic, though. She likes to talk. She is a Siberian Husky, after all. And anybody that knows about dogs will know that Siberian Huskies are probably one of the most talkative dogs and communicative. She's more like a parrot than a dog. So Anne-Marie says, okay, in Romania it's 0030. Okay, awesome. So it's late or early morning, depending on how you see it. Be humble, 8:30 in the morning. Awesome. That's what I thought. I thought it is really, really early out there. 23:31 in Skopje. Thank you. So you did make it back to Skopje, I see. Okay. You left Athens not too long ago. You went back to Skopje. That's awesome. Thank you for connecting. I guess and I imagine that you had a wonderful trip. Okay, hello from Ireland is in the house. Thank you. Okay, be humble. Oh my God, oh thank you. Yeah, she is cute, isn't she? I know, Rachel. And thank you for connecting again, Rachel. I know you connected earlier this morning. I decided to give you guys a bonus round. Husky, yes, be humble. She is a Siberian Husky, yes. And where I'm at in Canada, I don't know, maybe in about a month or so, we're going to have some snow here. I'm going to have her pull a sled, maybe pull me, just for the fun of it, because she just loves to pull. She's just one of those things. Love that puppy. Thank you, Ma. And Rick is asking a question. If an individual has lived a poverty their whole life and finds it difficult to feel let me see your other one, to abundant, what recommend to you to change that mindset? So, my recommendation, Rick, would be to simply surround yourself in abundant surroundings. But that is just a recommendation. But in reality, if you really look around you, Rick, you will connect and you will feel abundant. What do I mean by that? Just, for example, walk on the street that you live in, okay? If you still have leaves on the trees, Just giving you an example because I know winter is coming around in some of the countries, unless you're in New Zealand and Australia and all that. Focus or pay attention to how many leaves are on the trees. I'm not saying count them, just see that they are abundant. There's a lot of them. Now, at the same time, look at how many actual trees are on the street. In this case, it doesn't have to be summer. You can just see the amount of trees that are on the street. At the same time, Rick, you can also see the amount of cars maybe driving up and down your street. Okay, you can see how many people, if you live in a big city, how many people are walking up and down, the downtown core, for example. Okay, so basically what I'm saying is that there is abundance everywhere. And if you go out at nighttime and you look at the night sky, you will see all those brilliant stars just shining through. Just look at them all. Okay, there's an abundance everywhere. If you have, I don't know, if you live close to an ocean or a lake or some body of water, just look at it and just picture every single, the water that you see, just picture it as little droplets, okay? And look at how many droplets are in that ocean. There's an abundance in everything you see. So the key, Rick, is to connect with a feeling of abundance. And once you connect with that, everything else will follow, my friend. Good luck with that. Okay, so we got our mom, a Husky Shepherd with one blue eye and one brown eye. That is awesome. Thank you for sharing, Donna MP. Yeah, this one has two blue eyes, actually. But that's a wonderful combination. One blue and one brown. Wow, that's beautiful. So, yes, my German Shepherd is very verbal as well. Awesome. Thank you, Rachel. Yes, I used to have a German Shepherd once upon a time, and she was a female, and she was verbal as well. Thank you for sharing. Okay, 49 now. I love EGS. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Be humble. And Rachel Williams, you guys are connected. Hi from London. London is in the house. So, Alex is asking, can you explain synchronicities? Yes. So, synchronicities are not by fluke. There's always a message there. Hey, where are you going? She's climbing. She just wants to say hi to me. Hi, how you doing? Okay. Look, there's the camera. Look, right behind you. Synchronicities always happen for a reason. Okay, come down. I'm doing a live. Synchronicities always happen for a reason. There's always a message there for you. Okay, and believe it or not, like I've said it, I believe I even said it earlier in my previous live that I did. Don't chew on that. Synchronicities happen as well when you are in connection with different time frames, different universes, different dimensions, okay? Because there's a version of you that is very, very similar to what you are living right here, right now, okay? So, and because everything happens in the now, something that might be happening in that reality can be happening simultaneously in this reality, and this is how you create these synchronicities, believe it or not. Be humble. I hope you videoed it, Zeus. Yeah, actually, you know what? Thank you, Be Humble. What I'm going to do is I'm going to post this on YouTube, this live. Okay, that's what I normally do, so I don't lose it. Because I think it only stays on private for me, I think 30 days or 60 days. I'm not sure what it is on TikTok, and then it gets deleted. So I'm going to post this on YouTube. I'm in Minnesota, not far from you. Thank you, Stacy. No, you are not far from me at all. Okay, so Pluto Fire says, I'm glad to see the people here with the same interest need these kind of friends. Yes, and this is what we do here, Pluto Fire. We actually have created a community. We have created friends that are like-minded, of course, and we share our thoughts and ideas and a lot of my forums actually are open to the public, and I communicate back and forth with a lot of people, and a lot of you can see each other's comments as well. This is just the way I like to operate. I like to be transparent and open, and I want everybody to connect with everybody. And Jason is saying, your energy is contagious. Love all your amazing posts. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. All the posts that I do, believe it or not, thank you for those hearts. Keep pushing them up. All the posts that I do, believe it or not, are for the greater good of everybody. Okay? I just want everybody to rise up. I want everybody to realize their true potential. I want everybody to realize that they are not what we were told we are. We are far greater than this. And that's why I actually even post some videos on telekinesis, for example. Okay, it is not for me to have an ego boost. It is not for me to kind of show off or rub it in on anybody. But what it is a form of inspiration. Okay, I want to inspire everybody, and I want them to know that what we were taught when we were, young, or when we were going to school about physics, about science, is, while there's a lot of truth to it, there's also a lot of stuff that we still, as scientists or physicists, do not know. Okay, and this, believe it or not, is proof of that. Okay, if I were to sit in front of a scientist or physicist and they would see me, move something from across the room, they would be scratching their head and they would be saying, this is impossible. And I would be saying, but it is very possible, my friend, because I'm here, I'm doing it. So just because you can't explain it doesn't mean that it doesn't happen. I'm proof of it. It happens. And I'm not the only one, by the way. There's a lot of us that can do these things. Okay, so United Macedonia says, I will travel in November in Athens. Oh, wow. As a vet, feed your pet boiled pumpkin to make the fur shiny. Thank you for that. I didn't know that you were a vet, actually. I appreciate your input on this. So you're suggesting that I feed her a boiled pumpkin. Is it the pumpkin seeds or is it the actual pumpkin? If you can clarify that, I would appreciate it. I guess you're talking about the actual pumpkin, but either or. Bailey, now she jumped on the couch. Get down from the couch. Get over here. What are you going on the couch for? Yeah, she's so adorable. She came to me right away. All right, so hi from Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia's in the house. And Rick, again, easy said than done. But I appreciate you at least answering me. No problem, Rick. I totally get it. It's easier said than done. I get it. But the least you can do is try it out, Rick. You'd be surprised. Alex is asking, are deja vus and synchronicities closely related? 1000%. Yes, they are. They're very closely related because they happen in a similar fashion, in a similar way, and in a similar time frame as well. So yes, they are very closely related. Donna MP, absolutely. So, Retroman says, it would be interesting to know how you came to know all these teachings. So, like I've said before, and anybody that has been following me around for a little bit would know this, that all the information I'm sharing with you is actually information that I get when I am still in quiet and in silence, that means, right? And fully connected with who I really am. In most cases, I do meditate twice a day, 20 to 30 minutes early in the morning or earlier in the evening. But either way, this information comes to me as a form of a download, a vision, an emotion, a feeling, stuff like that, okay? But thank you for asking. So Ma is asking, what do synchronicities mean? It just simply means that stuff happen that make you aware that they are happening. Okay, stuff happens simultaneously, and they kind of like repeat themselves. Okay, and when they do this, it's just a message from your higher being, inner being, or whatever you want to call it. It just to create awareness to you. That's all that is. And like I said, sometimes you are connecting with other dimensions that this thing is happening. That's all it is. Real pumpkin, not seeds. Okay, thank you for actually answering that. I love that. Retroman, thank you. Not a problem. So on that note, guys, I really, really love the fact that you all connected here tonight. Anything else that you might want to say, this is your opportunity. Any other questions? Ohio's here. Sent you likes. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Any other messages? We love you. I love you too. And Christina is asking, where do you get your energy from, dear sir? So energy is something, Christine, that you can't actually create. Energy is always there. You just need to tap into it. You can never create energy. You can never destroy energy. But what you can do is you can actually focus on it, and you can get more of it. Energy is endless. It's abundant. It's all over the place, okay? Even in scenarios, even like in this cup, if you were to take this cup and put it under a microscope and you just examined it, you would see that there's no material actually in it, okay? What you would see is energy dancing around. Okay, and that goes for everything else around us, including your body. The energy is always there. You just need to focus on it. That's all it is. Be humble. Thank you. Take it easy, my friend. Love you. Thank you. All right. Are we part alien? That's another beautiful question. Doesn't really matter. Alien doesn't really even exist because we are all one. Doesn't matter what planet, what universe you are in, we are all in this together. So in that sense, nobody is an alien. So everyone, let's each other a beautiful day ahead. How do we love your distinguished use? By actually download your own thoughts, yes? So how do we love you distinguished use? By actually download and your own thoughts? Yes, you do download your own thoughts. So your own thoughts and your downloaded thoughts are going to seem very, very similar. But the more you practice this, the more you're going to be able to distinguish between the two. But that's a wonderful question because they are very, very similar, believe it or not. Okay, thank you, friend. You helped me keep focused. And this is what this video was all about. Just keep focused, my friends, okay? Okay, so what's your advice for someone that just can't let go of negative self-beliefs? So, again, being focused only in the present moment, what happens is you give your brain a duty. You give up your brain a job to do. And your brain can't do two things simultaneously, believe it or not. So when you give it a job, like in this case, you are giving it a job of being focused in the present moment, it's going to automatically be present, even though it's going to, try not to be present because it detests that. It doesn't like it. But the minute this happens, your negative beliefs will automatically start disappearing because that's just only in your thoughts and in your mind. How can we connect to Akashic Records? The same way. You meditate, okay? Or you become fully present in the present moment and you stay still and silent. And the more you practice this, the better your chances are of you connecting with the Akashic Records. Okay, given infinity, where did we begin? Were we in spirit before matter existed? Absolutely, matter does not exist. Matter is an illusion. It does not exist. You always were, you always will be, because everything is in the now. If you are sitting here, you are watching me, okay, do this video live, what does that mean? That means that you are here right now. That will never change. What do I mean? The concept of you being aware will never change. That's what I'm saying, okay? You were never created and you will never be destroyed, okay? You are an infinite being and matter does not exist, not only here but in any other universe. It's just energy dancing around, but thank you for that. You're more than welcome. Retroman says, how many trillions of lives must we have lived in other worlds? Are we evolving or devolving? You can only go forward, okay? You only evolve. You cannot devolve. Believe me on that. You can only expand. There's only one motion. That motion is expansion. You can't go back, okay? This is not like an accordion, okay? You only expand. So, 1111, 1717, what are all these numbers? So, I've said it again before that all these numbers are unique to you personally. You got to go back and you got to see what that number means to you in specific terms, okay? You're going to find a lot of teachings on numbers and their meanings, but I kind of, get away from those meanings because every number means different to different people. For example, 1111 or 1717 would mean something different to you than what it would mean to me. That's why I wouldn't give you an answer to that. So greetings from Luxembourg. I like your channel very much. Thank you for your videos. I appreciate that. Having said that, go and you guys can check out my channel that I have, not my channel, my video that I just posted on telekinesis. Tell me what you think and go ahead and share it. So Bruce Lee is here. Hi sir, from South Korea. Awesome. I love that and I love your name, by the way. I joined right now. How to connect with God. Awesome. So the first thing you need to do to connect with God is to realize that you are not separated from God. Okay? The reason I'm saying that is because nothing can exist without Source or God or whatever you want to call it. Okay? We are all connected. Source or God is the glue that keeps everything together. So therefore, okay, you don't need to connect with God. You are always connected with God. Okay, and vice versa. You cannot exist if you are not connected with God. All you need to do is become silent and still and listen to what God is telling you, if that's the term you like to use. Does energy have color? So, no, color in the universe, believe it or not, there's no color in the universe. We just have two forms of shade, which is black and white, believe it or not. And if you would see energy, you would most likely see it in the shade of white. Again, okay, it's white, not color. So Master Cray says, okay, how can I make my reality? Okay, Ioannis, simply by realizing that your reality is here, right now. So you don't have to make anything. It's already here. Okay, so Master Creator says, I had a spinal back operation and really gained Christ consciousness. My heart stomach became gold. Awesome. I love to hear that. It took, unfortunately, it took you to have a back operation. I shouldn't say unfortunately, because everything happens for a reason. So, but at least you got this Christ consciousness out of it, and I really, really love hearing that. All right, folks, any other questions? I have a whole bunch of you that joined in. What country you live in, brother? Currently, I am in Canada. C15 says, do time exist? No, time does not exist at all. Time is an illusion. Thank you. Good evening. I think there's a color in the air. We only can see it when its rain and sunshine reflects. All right. Thank you, Bruce Lee, for that. All right, folks. So on that note, no matter what you do, be the greatest you. Love and light to all. Thank you for connecting. Thank you all for your wonderful comments. I always love being here. I enjoy it. I enjoy communicating with you all, and I really, really love it. This is now my 7th account. Thank you. I love it. Yes, sir. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. I want to thank every single one of you. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for everything. Rick, I love it when you're on board. I love every single one of you when you are on board, of course. Carolina, thank you for those beautiful roses again. Okay, love and light to all. Yes, I'm not doing a 3rd live tonight. Okay, I'm going to stick to 2. Thank you very, very much. And no matter what you do, be the greatest you. Bye for now. Check out my video, okay, on telekinesis. Thank you.